My name is Drew. It's eight. Well, 7:45. 2021. I'm in 2021. Yeah. It's the first time I've been transfer myself to the couch since February 22nd, 2019. February 22nd, 2019. I stopped walking. I woke up in the morning. But anyway, this is the future.
New Pronamel mineral
This is the future.
helps protect teeth against
Wow.
everyday acids.
What'd you say?
Lucid has natural absorption of calcium and phosphate, helping keep teeth strong.
You said it's February already?
New Pronamel mineral boost.
New projects means new project managers. You need to hire.
It's March.
You do. The moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of
No, it's not March. My fault.
Claim your $75 credit when you post your first job at
It's yeah, man.
Deep in the Alaskan wilderness, stories of a supernatural beast have been around for centuries.
The Kusaka is one of the most terrifying creatures there is in our folklore.
We don't acknowledge their existence. They're the boogeyman. They're demonized.
Now, cryptozoologist Lance Hightower is on a mission to find the mythical monster and sort legend from reality.
We're on a hunt looking for evidence of the Kushtaka. We have the ideal environment, we have dense forests, steep cliffs, and water. In fact, we're not too far away from a very famous location, Thomas Bay. So I think this is going to be an ideal location, and I'm looking forward to getting in there and seeing what we can find.
Could Kushtaka be a genuinely unknown species?
Science does not know everything. We're discovering new species all the time. That is, there's many new and undiscovered species waiting to be found, including very big animals.
Lance is ready to find out and prepared for every eventuality.
So I have in my backpack an EM meter. It's been said that these Kushtaka elicit some type of electromagnetic frequency. And in addition, I have a infrared. So as night falls, I want to be able to see what's going on around me. As we go over here and investigate, I have no idea what's over there. So we want to be safe at all costs.
It's a precaution worth taking. It was not far from this spot in woods like these that one of the most recent and terrifying Kushtaka encounters occurred.
Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I would have an encounter with the Kushtaka.
The Kushtaka are shape-shifting beings from the Tlingit mythology. They have old stories going back thousands of years about these things.
They're infamous for appearing out of nowhere and swooping on their victims. People like Diana Lynn Tucker.
Back in 2007, my husband and I had saved up enough money to come to Alaska for the summer. We had rented a little summer home, and we had some friends come up to visit us. It was a beautiful, beautiful July day. My friend and I decided to go on a walk. So Cherie and I found a couple of paths to go, and there was one, it was more woodsy than the other one.
Diana heads deep into the woods, enchanted, but alone.
Next thing I know, everything went silent.
And then
it was like that nightmare came to life.
Unaware of the danger, Diana was walking in the world of the Kushtaka. just like cryptozoologist Lance Hightower. On an expedition deep into the wilderness, he's looking for signs of the legendary Otter Man.
Wait a minute. I have something here. Okay, at first glance, I thought this was a decomposing carcass here of an animal, but looks like what we have here is plant-based fibers that it starts to decay and pull apart, very much like a dead animal. But in this area, this would be very much what a Kushtaka would eat, an opportunistic animal right here on the shoreline. So this is a prime area for the Kushtaka to hunt and feed.
The land otter man, as the name Kushtaka translates, is said to live between the water and the land, also between the physical and spirit worlds.
They know how to do things that we don't even understand yet. It's beyond us.
This may sound like a nightmarish fairy tale, a legend, but Alaska remains the last great unexplored region of the United States. There's things there that remain anomalous because no one's really had a chance to investigate them.
Experts link the Kushtaka's awesome powers to the location of its habitat, deep in the Alaska Triangle.
We know that there are unexplained electromagnetic forces within the triangle. And we know that science has confirmed that electromagnetism affects both humans and animals.
Native American communities
February 22nd, 2019.
inexplicable occurrences.
I woke up in the morning and I couldn't walk.
There are several thousand people reported missing in Alaska.
Today is May
Could Kushtakas be responsible for some of this?
6th. And I'm about to get both of myself.
T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. And now we're America's most reliable 5G network. To celebrate, everyone can upgrade their experience with a free 5G upgrade. Trade in any working cell phone for a free 5G Samsung Galaxy. And at T-Mobile, when you switch, get unlimited 5G for the same price as a limited plan with the other guy. The free 5G upgrade. Unlimited 5G and a free 5G phone. Only at T-Mobile.
I hope this doesn't take too long. I'm double packed.
What?
Oh, it's an omelet? Your cousin. From Boston.
What's that?
Hands on me! And your biz! And your biz!
Did I get the shot?
No, you saw the needle and passed out cold. Here you go. Continue to wear a mask.
Good luck, guys. Great.
Think about what you could think about when you're not thinking about weeds.
Aliens are real, all right. There's just too much evidence.
Kill weeds, not the lawn, with Roundup for Lawns products.
Domino's is testing driverless delivery powered by Neuro, and it's got someone back to their old habits. Avoid the noise when you get any 2 or more medium 2-topping Domino's pizzas delivered for just $5.99 each.
You came to slay this Peloton. Lock in, light it up, come on. Raptors, tell us beat drop. Come on, Peloton. Push through.
They can't stop you. They can't break you.
I know it hurts, but you're almost there. Say it with me, I crushed that.
Starting at $49 a month. All access membership separate.
Worried about germs? Smart, but sticky bandages don't kill germs. They get wet and fall off. Get the nose skin, the flexible liquid bandage that kills 99% of germs, stays out water, dirt, and get full.
New Skin. Protect, seal, heal.
Did you know you can go to libertymutual.com to customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need?
Really?
I did. Okay, I'm on vibe.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
television. Watchathon Week gives your chance to finally watch shows you missed for free. Now you get to talk about them with your friends, no matter what time it is. Say Watchathon into your voice remote and watch for free all week.
Right now, almost 93% of vehicles that are being manufactured have at least one driver's assistance system. Anything from your windshield being replaced, an alignment on your vehicle, if you were in a collision, all of those would require a calibration on that system. If they aren't calibrated, it makes the vehicle unsafe to drive. Insurance will cover it. The law states that you can choose any shop that you want. Lucky Dog Auto Blast has the tools and training to keep you and your loved ones safe.
5 crew members tested positive for the coronavirus.
Fisheries are on the brink. If we fail, the fishery dies.
WW's Catch, Tuesdays at 8, or stream the next episode right now on Discovery Plus.
Cryptozoologist Lance Hightower is deep in the wilderness near Thomas Bay, Alaska, on the trail of the mysterious Kushtaka.
Look at this. Look how dangerous this is here. Anything could be watching us. This is like a fortress in here. You have the high cliffs, dense forest, and if I was going to be a Kushtaka, I would be in the shadows. I need to find a way to investigate up there. I need to get over there.
As the sun sets, Lance heads deep into the forest.
Okay, we made it to the top of the ridge here. And as a hunter, one of the things I'm looking for is any signs, such as scav, anything like that. And I don't see any right now. But in addition, I'm looking for movement. You want to be still, and you want to see movement. And if there's movement, you want to wait just a second to see what you have.
It was in woods like these that Texan Diana Lynn Tucker encountered the shape-shifting Kushtaka while out walking on summer vacation.
All of a sudden, there were these ravens. I don't even know what they were. These big black birds, and they were coming into the trees.
Separated from her friend, Diana is vulnerable to attack.
I'm looking around for Cherie. I can't find her anywhere. I can't speak. I can't move. I can hardly breathe. It just became dark with these black crow birds. And they look over. And there's this bird, like man, this huge entity with this big face. Suddenly I just fell. The birds were coming at me. I could feel the blood going down my arms. And I'm sorry, it was so scary.
The shape-shifting Kushtaka had made Diana's worst nightmares a reality by transforming into a bird.
When I was a child, I had older brothers, and we watched a very famous movie about these big black birds that were just evil. And ever since then, they have just always terrified me.
The Kushtaka is something that preys upon your most primal fears. This ability to almost peer into your soul.
Incredibly, Diana escaped with her life.
And my friend, she was, what is wrong? And why are you bleeding? She thought that I had fallen. And I was freaked out and scared. What in the hell just happened? It was unexplainable.
Diana could make no sense of her terrifying experience until she came face to face with a Native American elder.
She looked up at me with just the fear of God in her eyes, as if she had just seen the devil, and she asked me if I had been touched by the Kushtaka. She told me that the fact that I came out of it alive meant that I had a very strong soul and there was some larger purpose for me in life. It was validating. This was real. This did happen. I was approached, and there's something out there. I know it happened because I got the scars to prove it. It was just frightening as hell.
Diana survived her experience. Now, Lance Hightower is seeking the shape-shifting beast she says attacked her.
Anything could be watching us right now, we wouldn't know it. How dense everything, just look at it. There could be something 15 yards away you'd never know in the shadows.
What's more, Native Americans believe the Kushtaka can make itself invisible.
If the Kushtaka has all the special powers that the Tlingit people say it does, then this could be one of the hardest creatures to track down. That's because it appears to morph between our realm and another realm.
So I pulled out my EMF meter. It reads the electromagnetic frequency that these Kushtaka are supposed to emit.
Into the early hours of the Alaskan twilight, Lance searches for any sign of the Kushtaka.
Okay, it's dark here now. I did my investigation along this ridge. There's no telling what's up there that could be watching me right now. I didn't register anything on the EMF meter or my infrared, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. These are master of disguise going into the shadow world. But I know it's dark, I sense all on this ridge, and I need to get out of here.
As Lance leaves Alaska, the mystery of the Kushtaka remains hidden deep in the forest. From hotel hauntings to supernatural beasts, the mysteries of the Alaska Triangle continue. Alaska, a vast remote wilderness twice the size of Texas.
There are dangerous, unpredictable forces at work here.
In one of the most mysterious corners of the globe.
A lot of things can kill you out here without even trying.
This is a place hundreds of times more deadly than the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh my God.
Stories of alien abductions.
I believe it was a UFO.
The paranormal, vanishing airplanes, and strange beasts.
The Alaskan Bigfoot, he can rip you in half.
These accounts are really widespread.
It peeked out of the tree right there.
Have haunted those who dare set foot here. In the last 30 years, 16,000 people have disappeared without a trace.
More people have disappeared than the Bermuda Triangle, 2 to 3 times the amount.
Witnesses tell us their shocking stories.
I was petrified.
And we've gathered some of the world's leading experts in their field.
I'm always after scientific evidence that can be independently corroborated.
To try and unlock the mystery of the Alaska Triangle. Alaska, infamous for the many UFO sightings in the skies above. But beneath its 95,000 square miles of ocean, could there be alien life?
According to Soviet naval intelligence, more than half the UFOs coming in and going out of this planet are coming out of our oceans. What a perfect place not to have human witnesses.
Alaskan residents have reported seeing UFOs rising from its waters.
I was just like, what the hell was that?
So UFO experts have taken their investigations underwater.
70% of the Earth is water, and we've explored 5%. Of course they're hiding underwater. And And I think they've been underwater for, if not decades, centuries.
The triangle holds some of the world's deepest waters, with the Gulf of Alaska reaching down to depths of an incredible 26,000 feet. Could this be a perfect hiding place for a secret underwater alien base?
There's definitely underwater UFO activity that's been reported over the last 4 decades. These UFOs have been tracked underwater and stayed underwater for a long time, evaded the Navy, and they go so deep that we don't know where they go. I am very convinced that there's some kind of base underwater.
UFO researcher Johnny Enoch has been looking at the evidence.
According to my sources, there are extraterrestrial bases under the water off the coast of Alaska. Alaska's the perfect place for extraterrestrials to set up underwater bases. I mean, you have 33,000 miles of untapped coast and over 3 million lakes. I mean, where better a place to set up shop?
According to UFO investigator Jeremy Ray, the U.S. Navy has long known about alien aircraft using our oceans to hide underwater. He's found compelling photographs online that are said to have been taken by a naval officer aboard a nuclear submarine. The original owner could not be traced, so these are recreations of those images. In March 1971, USS Prepad was carrying out weapons testing in the Arctic when a UFO was reportedly sighted in the sea.
The images look like a massive craft that's ascended out of the water, hovered for a little while for the Navy guys to take pictures of it. It's like a cylindrical saucer, but oval-shaped object that you can see in the photograph when it's coming out of the water still falling off the craft. Then the object turns sideways and supposedly from the report took off at a high rate of speed.
Jeremy's team at MUFON, the Mutual UFO Network, does not believe the photographs are fakes.
They're leaked photographs, and they've been out there on the internet for a while, and nobody has come forward to debunk it.
In August 2014, a U.S. astronaut took this photograph from the International Space Station. Strange lights were seen in the waters of the Gulf of Thailand, near the city of Bangkok. Could this be evidence of an underwater alien base in Southeast Asia?
In the photograph, it shows all these green lights that are on the water. That right there is strange in itself, that you can actually see the lights all the way up into space. Some people think that it might be some kind of UFO activity. It's very mysterious. When you look at the photograph with your own eyes, it looks very, very strange.
Some dismissed this interpretation of the photographs, saying it was easily explained by fishing boats using LED lights to attract squid to their nets. But it seems there is compelling evidence of UFOs using the oceans of the Alaska Triangle. And it comes directly from U.S. servicemen themselves. In 1969, Dan Willis was serving in naval communications when he reported a UFO incident that would change his life. A recent change in military law means he can now speak publicly about it without fear of jail.
I was a certified high-speed code operator, type of thing. I worked at the code room, the Naval Communications Station in San Francisco. I had a top secret, extra sensitive material handling security clearance. I received a secret priority message from a ship that was off the coast of Alaska, coming in through a Morse code channel.
The crew were reportedly startled by what they just witnessed off the port side of their ship.
The crew reported a brightly glowing reddish-orange elliptical object approximately 70 feet in diameter that emerged out of the ocean and then shot straight up into space. The radar operator tracked the blips going in excess of 7,000 miles per hour. I'm reading the message as I'm decoding it from Morse code. It was a highly unusual message. I never experienced anything like that, so it all stuck. It burned like an image in the back of my head. This message.
Making a UFO sighting public was a crime for any U.S. serviceman under the 1953 Espionage Act. But Dan was in a dilemma about keeping such an important event under wraps.
I have to admit, for a second, I was thinking of taking this secret message to make a copy of it on the Xerox machine, but I knew if I did, I'd be facing 10 years in prison, so I had a second thought about doing that.
So Dan took the top secret message to his superiors, who then passed it on to the highest ranks of the
That
U.S.
was not anything I would try to guide you with.
Dan came to one conclusion about this reported UFO sighting.
This is 1969, so I couldn't imagine that anybody on Earth had this type of technology, and imagined it to be extraterrestrial. It was something that was in an official Navy secret report going to the Chief of Naval Operations. This was not part of my reality.
This startling UFO report was never to see the light of day. But the incident continued to trouble Dan.
People don't question things until they have an actual experience themselves. And since that experience, over the decades, it left a burning question in my mind. What is this?
After Dan's life-changing experience, he decided to hunt for evidence of other UFO sightings across Alaska's
I
oceans.
love you there.
I recorded it. This is my first time doing this in 2 years. This is my first time sitting on the couch. That's like Guinness Book of World Records. And fucking, I got the Morse code thing. I was like, bro, this is my first time.
I know I can't take a picture of it.
In 2 years, man, that's crazy.
In a world where temptation lurked around every corner,
I just have to make sure I got
Baby Bell cheese helped us
my
realize
chair
another is possible.
next to my leg, So I can't tip over, I still can't sit on the couch regular because I was so weird,
Yeah, did you make sure the cat didn't pee on that spot
Yep. Hell yeah.
This is too much.
It looked like it was all brand new.
though? It was.
Okay.
You still smell the piss though.
I'm not going to be here that long.
Allergies don't have to be scary. Spraying Flonase daily stops
I seen you laying here.
All
No, you
good.
didn't.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean.
And free
Fuck the world.
No way.
delicious meals way ahead of time. Even cooked right in the bag. You never run out of reasons to use it. Keep food fresh up to 5 times longer with Food Saver. Hey Mom, if I could talk,
Man, I'm craving some
I'd
candy,
tell you I
man.
love our walks
I
and
told
jumping up to
you.
play. We do everything together, huh Mom? I guess what I really want to say is thanks for giving me
Candy
discipline
fucking
all
rules
these
the
years,
world.
so I can say what's on your side.
Keep 'em moving with Cosequin Joint Health Supplements, the #1 vet recommended retail brand and official joint health supplement of the Westminster Dog Show.
I know. I don't want to move either, kid.
Imagine a visibly healthier pet in 28 days. Purina One. Natural ingredients in powerful combinations. For radiant coats, sparkling eyes. Purina One. One visibly healthy pet. Try these new Purina One True Instinct formulas for dogs.
You came to slay this Peloton. Lock in, light it up, come on. Raptors till the beat drops. Come on, Peloton. Let's go.
They can't stop you. They can't break you.
I know it hurts. You're almost there. Say it with me. I crushed that.
Starting at $49 a month. All access membership separate. Is that a for sale sign?
No, that's Speedway.
Okay. So I'm gonna go for the kiss.
I kissed her nose.
Discovery Plus, where streaming gets real. Stream now for $4.99.
Could there be a secret underwater alien base off the coast of Alaska? In 1969, naval communications operator Dan Willis received an urgent message about a UFO sighted here.
The radar operator tracked the blips going in excess of 7,000 miles per hour.
It was kept under wraps by the U.S. Navy. But in the years that followed, Dan decided to investigate other sightings over the Alaskan seas. He was surprised to find a pattern of major incidents reported by U.S. servicemen that were never made public.
I've been researching through, and there's a number of reports I find of discs coming out of the ocean near Alaska. This particular report happened all the way back in the summer of 1945.
An Army transporter ship, U.S. Delaroff, was heading past Adak, one of the Aleutian Islands, in the southwest corner of Alaska. Suddenly, one of the crew was said to have spotted.
You think I can have a bowl of yogurt?
Just a mile from their vessel.
I just said I can give him my medicine anyway, you know.
In this report from one of the crew members,
I
he stated that he turned and saw a large round object which just emerged from the sea.
Get my ass up before I pass out of here, you know.
We witnessed a UFO come up out of the water that was 150 to 200 feet wide. And it started
First time laying on the couch in 2 years.
and making everyone feel rather uneasy.
In 1945 could be quite startling to see a 150, 250 foot circular object come out of the ocean totally quiet. It was on its own propulsion system, wasn't affected by the wind.
This mysterious, unidentified flying object was said to be in range of the ship's guns. But the crew held their fire for fear of provoking an attack.
It circled around the ship 2 or 3 times until it took off, leaving everyone mesmerized.
The crew kept watch as U.S. Delaroff continued on its voyage to Seattle. But there were no further reported sightings of the UFO.
All 14 members of the crew witnessed this,
Strawberry
including the
good?
radioman.
Oh, yeah.
And they signed a summary and reported this when they got back to shore.
Mysteriously, the top secret report.
And I'm laying on the board instead of that, you know.
Little cat, I literally just threw you food away.
They're all strikingly similar. All the reports that I've researched through, people see things coming out of the ocean.
You can lay down and
tremendous.
hold on, cat. This ain't for you, but I'll give you some.
What's that?
Cat's thinking.
Could these UFO encounters be proof of an underwater alien?
I know the piece of poop on the bed on the fucking thing.
Where?
If so, why would such an advanced life form be attracted to
Oh,
its
is that
rocks?
food or food?
Could be food, could be poop. I'll just keep pushing it away.
Oh, yeah.
UFO
It's all
researcher
the
Charlie Enoch has been investigating.
Oh, it's your food.
In the reports,
Yeah, I'm gonna get it off now, but I'm not touching it.
craft coming in and out of the water,
it's usually because there is an underwater network that they're accessing, where they may enter in one spot and leave for another. Some have said UFOs are using wormholes as a superhighway to connect to other places in the universe.
Johnny believes he's found a precedent for an alien base in Alaska's waters. Using satellite imagery, he's found what he thinks is an abandoned extraterrestrial structure in the Pacific Ocean off the Californian coast.
It was in the toilet.
That's so nasty.
What we're looking at here is some underwater footage.
Throw that shit in the garbage, man.
And it's absolutely incredible. We have signs of an advanced civilization due to the architectonics.
Get him another beanie.
We have several
It's
pillars
pretty easy to
all
find.
lined up in a symmetrical fashion, and there appears to be some sort of a length
Throw that
or
shit
doorway in the front of it. And even if you look at the top of it, it's got this roof-like structure.
I should figure if you wash the fucking beanie, it will stop the chaos that he creates without the beanie.
Could be looking at an underwater alien base.
I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do.
I would throw that shit away.
The reported sightings of UFOs
Get him another one from Safeway or something.
continued right up to present day. Most notably, around Smitty's Cove.
Get him the same one, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Locals have reported something strange lurking in the waters.
I saw thousands and thousands of those ships out there. I was freaked out.
If aliens have set up home in the oceans, it could only be here in the Alaska Triangle.
Ooh, cheesy grooves.
See the grooves. So much flavor. It's Lion Crush.
Certain HPV-related cancers?
You're not welcome here.
Get out of my face. HPV can cause certain cancers when your child grows up. Get in its way. HPV can affect males and females, and there's no way to predict who will or won't clear the virus. The CDC recommends HPV vaccination at age 11 or 12 to help protect against certain cancers. Hey, cancer, not
My
child. Don't wait. Talk to your child's doctor about HPV vaccination today.
I got beat, so.
You know they're out there. Morning, noon, and night. Eye allergens are on the attack, and the itch can stay with you 24 hours a day. Get Pataday Once Daily Relief Extra Strength, the first and only 24-hour eye allergy itch relief drop, now without a prescription. A single drop of Pataday Once Daily Relief Extra Strength works on the cells that make
I got
your eyes
bleach
itch
all over
fast. In minutes, you get relief that lasts 24 hours. That's a full day and night in one drop. Make it a Pataday with the drop that's right for you. Available everywhere.
New Kellogg's Special K Blueberry has real blueberries. Whole grains,
That's the, I got,
11 vitamins and minerals,
yeah, that's,
and a whole lot of delicious. Kellogg's Special K, new blueberries.
yeah,
It's delicious.
I see her sitting there just like that, like she
And
just
now we
got
have
on
the
the
Plus,
phone.
stream exclusive originals,
She
popular
got,
audiobooks, binge
she's
worthy
losing weight
podcasts,
now.
and more like our full
I
sleep
see her
collection.
losing weight now.
I know,
She
that's
stopped
why.
losing weight for a minute, but now I'm looking at her. She looks
Our Hillshire
bunny.
photographs start
Yeah,
to
she
go
takes
slow
her food and she puts it up there and she eats it later.
then double
Isn't that weird? Don't get up, you guys. You know, you can put your feet down. Okay.
Hillshire phone.
Just say money, drugs, and
It's my 5:52. Woke up like
what
this.
to do with the cable remote?
It's your brother.
Huh?
For anytime, anywhere migraine show. Without worrying that it's too late.
Check your pockets on it, amen to that.
Yeah, because that was out here.
Good, amen.
Unlike older medicines, Ubrelvy is a pill that directly blocks CGRP protein, believed to be a cause of migraine.
But now you end up with a situation later on, like around this time, that he come out, he got a point, he ain't been out here, so he gets to watch TV. Oh,
Yeah, she just needs to let him instead of like having control over his freaky
Because we're
attitude or freaky ways or whatever.
you think
Just
that's
let him
why
watch it.
she said that She said that she
Change
said
the way you pizza.
is kind of towards the mom.
Yeah, she don't let him watch it. What harm is it?
Picking a child.
What harm is it? There's no harm in it. She just wants that control, and it's hard. It's so hard.
Well, I don't know. I never seen her argue with the TV. I never seen her argue with Doug about the TV.
Oh, Doug is always for me. Just I said, hey.
Oh, Doug, but I thought not Dana on Doug. Though.
Oh no.
But fucking Doug, yeah.
You know, Dana always says something.
Well, it's just you have to kind of use common sense. Dana does not want to watch this certain at this time, and she ain't watching that. Hey, common sense. It would just be really nice for a person to let the other person watch TV.
Yeah. And you know, Dana is not going to do anything.
Right.
You know, the later she's sitting back, the later she's sitting down, yeah, I can see. The only time I can't sleep is when two little chops. It's like, oh wow. And then I don't know if he like, don't I'm taking a shower. He didn't have to tell me that.
The Mutual
Yeah, it's like, wow. When he's done, he did said, hey, I took a shower, put me down for a shower. You know how much easier that would have been? It's like,
Every piece of evidence gets a little bit closer to solving the
that's
mystery.
when you build trust. You know what I mean? It's not like, can I take a shower? Like, no, just when you're done, just let me know. That's how that works. It's for me that it does anyway.
Well, when it comes to showers, I would think that anytime somebody uses the shower, that they got in the shower. That's all they did. You know, they got in the shower. What the fuck are you telling somebody else that you got in the shower? But in this situation, she wouldn't recommend for somebody to take a shower every day because there's certain shower days for certain people where if you took a shower every day, you should be able to, of course, but there's certain days where certain people would have to be taking a shower, I guess. I don't know. I thought some people took a shower every day. You
know what? I have off license. I have to. Every night when I get off work, I have to take a shower. I have to.
Off of work out with these people, yeah.
It's because I'll swell like a pig.
Who had a startling
even before to wake up.
Near to Smitty's Cove in Whittier.
I was looking out my window just because I like to look out over the water, and I had noticed something odd going on out there over the mountains.
They say 25.
I saw these objects.
This last 15 minutes is going by slow. Watching this alien bullshit.
I took my binoculars and I was looking out and I saw the ships. They came from very low, just rising up. It just seems like thousands and thousands of those ships out there. Coming up. And then when they got up into the skyline, you couldn't see more. It would just like so fast and just disappear. I was freaked out. I was just like, what is that? What's going on? Really strange. Had never seen
it before.
Nothing that our military has. I didn't attribute it to anything man-made. Is what I'm trying to say.
See somebody come in, the driver, then somebody came in the parking lot.
UFO investigator Debbie Ziegelmeyer believes she's found the source of Beverly's UFO sighting in the waters of Smitty's Cove.
This is a good place to start. Since there's activity here, there are sightings over the water. There's lights that have been seen in the water. Why this mysterious area? Well, it's pretty desolate around here. The communities are all small. There's less chance of somebody seeing the craft. I'm sure there's parts of this area where it's never been seen by humans even. But the interesting part about Smitty's Cove is it's fairly shallow and then it drops off very, very deep. This is really a good place to take a look.
Debbie's traveled over 3,000 miles from St. Louis, Missouri to Smitty's Cove. Here, she hopes to find more evidence of the underwater alien base she's been searching for.
Wow, I think this area, especially right over in there, is a really great place for an investigation.
Next, Debbie meets local diving instructor Alex Fancher.
Hey, great to see you. If you want to go rig up, grab all your stuff, get your gear on, we're going to be going.
With his underwater team, she plans to dive down to the depths of this mysterious cove.
It's the first time I've done a cold water dive like this, so I
was waiting for the floor to dry anyway.
No, wash my hands and
Debbie's geared up and ready to start her search. Will she find the answers she's been looking for?
Anna, would you like some
We're
yogurt
looking
too?
for bases. We're looking for what craft doing underwater. This is probably my best chance at finding something in the water.
Some days, we just don't. Now my uncle does. He's taking Trulicity for his type 2 diabetes, and now he's really on his game.
Once weekly Trulicity lowers your A1C by helping your body reduce the insulin it's already making. Most people reach an A1C under 7%. Plus, Trulicity can lower your risk of cardiovascular events. It can also help you lose up to 10 pounds. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. It's not approved for use in children. Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it. You or your family have medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine allergic symptoms. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, changes in vision, or diabetic retinopathy. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar risk. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. Show your world what's truly inside. Ask your doctor about once weekly Trulicity.
With relapsing forms of MS, there's a lot to deal with. Not just unpredictable relapses, all these other things too. Who needs that kind of drama? Kesimpta is a once-monthly at-home injection that may help you put this RMS drama in its place. Kesimpta was proven superior at reducing the rate of relapses, active lesions, and slowing disability progression versus Aubagio. Don't take Kesimpta if you have hepatitis C, and tell your doctor if you have had it, as it could come back. Kesimpta can cause serious side effects, including infections. While no cases of PML were reported in RMS clinical trials, it could happen. Tell your doctor if you had or plan to have vaccines, or if you are or plan to become pregnant. Kesimpta may cause a decrease in some types of antibodies. The most common side effects are upper respiratory tract infection, headache, and injection reactions. Dealing with this RMS drama? It's time to ask your doctor about Kesimpta. Dramatic results, less RMS drama.
Recently, Total Wireless helped the Dvorak's throw a virtual baby shower to celebrate their first baby. When you look to Total Wireless, you can get an unlimited plan starting at $25 a month, now with nationwide 5G. Total Wireless, do amazing. So hot.
Hi.
What do you want for dinner tomorrow?
Sweaty sleepers aren't too crazy.
Well, the chicken the one chicken teriyaki stuff, you know, the yakisoba.
Oh, now we have last night?
Did we have yakisoba last night?
Huh?
We had teriyaki last night.
No, we had
or yakisoba.
You came to play the
we had Jimmy's.
Lock in, light it up, come on.
What about egg rolls?
Raptors, tell us beat drop. Come on, son.
We don't got them.
I go to the store.
Like egg roll, spring rolls.
I know it hurts. You're almost there. Say it with me.
I can't go to the store and get them. I have to get. What,
All access membership separate.
What time
We
was it?
can't wait to introduce
Well,
you to the many people that are
Which one?
I would have to buy the egg rolls. Oh shit.
No, that's not good.
Yeah.
Spring rolls, egg rolls,
See the pizza, I would do the pizza in a New York minute. Seriously, I truly would. Oh, I got burritos. We can have deep fried burritos.
Alaska.
deep fried burritos too, and then those ones you put in the microwave?
Yeah.
Deep fried?
Yeah. Salsa and give rid of that sour cream. Oh, awesome. Absolutely.
Today, underwater UFO investigator Debbie Ziegelmeyer hopes to find
Lunch.
evidence.
Yeah, those ham and cheese. Ham and cheese cheese
The
sauce.
reason we chose this
You got that for
is
lunch?
because we have had UFO craft sightings. There's been a lot of reports. There's been reports of craft that were hovering over the water, coming in and out of the water. It's a good place. It's obviously
What's up, Doug?
because we have cruise ships
Doug,
coming in and out.
Doug, I got your burger. Are you ready for it?
No.
Huh?
No.
If aliens are here, Debbie has a theory as to why their aircraft would be attracted
Want
to
some yogurt?
Sure.
Water is H2O.
Or save life.
You've got hydrogen, 2 parts oxygen. I believe the electromagnetic
I save
field
people's
that's
lives.
around these craft
Yeah,
is being
get late in the day for
replenished
that
by
shit,
hydrogen.
you know?
Late in the
And
day.
since we've got the hydrogen in the water,
Oh,
You
my
just got
God.
up. Good morning, Doug.
So it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
local dive master
It's a lot later than
wants
that.
to start the investigation.
It's almost 9 o'clock at night.
There's a ton of rubble, a ton of wreckage, water's
It
really
was
deep.
almost 2 o'clock in the
you say you wanted to hide.
It's almost
9.
9 o'clock, like you
The
said.
ocean's big, it gets really deep very fast. This is a great place to hide something.
See that clock, it's always 50 off.
See that clock? That
That
clock?
Jordan man tells me it's a 4:09.
Alex will dive alongside
Well,
Debbie
this short
in
lady
case something goes wrong.
telling you it's a quarter to 9.
Put those regs.
Okay, that's great. 4:09.
Yay.
That's perfect.
Yes.
Good.
You're off.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's a quarter to 7.
It's a quarter to 7.
Now that you bring it up, it is a quarter to 7.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's time to start the search. With visibility at just 5 feet, Debbie
You gonna
has a
watch the
hard
wheel?
task on her hands.
Wheel's over.
It ain't over. Oh, it hasn't started yet.
I finished it.
Doug, it's almost 9 at night.
I finished that.
One
This
more?
is totally different from anything I've ever done before. It's a really hard
This one is
dive.
more
It's
for
cold,
like
harsh
a
conditions.
taste.
Let's see the cat will like this.
It's obviously deep enough. Could very easily have some kind of alien craft that could be coming in and out of the water with ease.
Oh, here I'm angry word, girl. Ugh.
She wanted to start it.
Strange creatures.
Probably would have a little bit, you know.
I didn't know
Hey,
that.
Is there juice in my cup? You see it?
Reveals they're actually
Oh
earthborn
yeah, cool,
aliens.
good enough. What were you saying about the cat?
Known as seeds.
Yeah, the cat has to
Debbie
eat something.
presses on.
And she's just being so finicky right now.
Well, I still got yogurt on my finger. I still got yogurt on my
Potentially
finger.
be a brand new dive because
Oh, I guess you don't want it,
because
bitch.
of the weather, because of earthquakes, underwater
Fuck you.
changes. So there's something hidden.
What do you think you are, Shiggy?
Good. 7:30, we can watch.
And you might not want to lay down because the cat will sit on you, huh? Not on me.
Another false alarm.
Everybody piss on you.
These are man-made.
Yeah, why would you want
We're
to
already
piss on
taking
To see the area out a little bit deeper.
Boy, did he wake up.
Unfortunately, as an open water
7:30,
diver,
that's
we're
why
limited to about
the
130
family
feet.
fortune.
You might got the wrong day.
Next, Debbie finds a
Today
mysterious
is
backpack.
Monday. They probably got the right
Sunken
day.
boat.
then
All
again,
intriguing.
who gives a fuck? That
Nothing
Well,
at these
looks like
depths
the
that seems
coordinate.
extraterrestrial.
If 9 is the right one.
Debbie can't go any deeper on this dive.
this ain't even ghost stories. These are people who found, who thinks that they found that sites of aliens. But that's not a ghost. That's just either you're crazy or it really happened. You know?
It's
And
pretty
you,
incredible.
I don't know.
Harsh conditions there.
Probably the Russians are aliens. You know. That's what I think.
Looking around.
That's
You
what
know
Russia
what
is.
they were saying though? And it could be true. Like you could be meeting somebody like at a grocery store and say, "Hi, how are you?" They'll say, "Yeah, good, good." Why in the grocery store? They're just walking around. They're making aliens as humans, and you don't know who's alien and who's human.
And I got to do that.
Scary,
It was
isn't it?
exciting. Unfortunately, I didn't see the
That would probably be New York or
Sounds like
something.
a conversation.
A big city where you're seeing all these people walk up and down the street every day. You know, just like
Absolutely not.
Much of the
No,
triangle
you
gas
see this
stations
all
from
the
the
time. They're just talking about right here in Washington State
has been reported roaming these
and in
waters.
California.
There are strange tales of
What'd you
ghostly
say?
ships that
No.
have sailed the Alaska
Yeah.
seas for years without a captain or crew.
안녕하세요. Hello. Welcome to my cooking show. Chocolate. Here we go.
I know who she
Way
is.
more than just food. It's connection.
They just have a girl. It's they just have a girl.
Nothing like the smell of hot dog and beef.
Is this?
Does it visit grandma?
What day is it?
Monday.
You say, go get him, Mom.
May 3rd.
Never
My
mind,
boyfriend's
put your
birthday.
renegade. Brand new episodes only on Discovery Plus.
He's mad at me. He broke up with me, but he's mad at me about the
At Tiny Cats,
the mechanic guy coming
naturally,
over.
naturally strong, unscented with activated
You know
charcoal
what?
or scented clean lemongrass
Break up
with
with me every
plant
week.
extracts. 100% natural,
Every
100% powerful.
he breaks
Here's
up
the Tiny
with
Cats
me. No exaggeration. Sorry, Kat. About 3 times. How about once every 3 months? He does. Like, so silly. Like, which way do I go? Which way do I turn? How do I know which way I'm going to turn? Which way do you want me this week?
I think you sent him a postcard.
No, it was his birthday and I was going to mail it to him. Did you
Send
have
a
it
postcard.
today?
Send him a postcard.
No. He still loves me. He talked to me for over an hour. He still loves me.
About 550 million
He
years
just don't
ago,
want to
in
admit
East
it.
Amsterdam,
No, it's your month for the phone
this
bill.
was a shallow ocean.
Oh. My son paid my phone. Isn't that sweet?
From the very first day,
Yeah, real
I was just dumbstruck.
Yeah.
You look around.
My
here,
son loves his mama.
This is special.
Pretty cool, too.
What? Yeah, this is all you're gonna get. Not right here.
I've never seen anything.
Mama, come on.
To be
Come on, come eat your water bottle. Eat that.
There you go.
Go get it.
The landscape is
Right now, kitty.
It's
the shape of the
chicken.
mountains, the sand
Come on,
rivers.
girl, don't make my
just
job
something-
harder.
Well, you know, I lost my breath when I saw it.
It's chicken. What cat don't like to eat? You little bitch.
Go blow your brains out.
Oh. Why are you making it hard? Just eat the goddamn chicken. Mama, eat it.
Take from State Farm. You couldn't find.
Then just sit by it, right? It's like you're guarding it. You're supposed to be talking. You're
Oh.
Look, guys, I don't even have a stand-in.
So,
tuna fish.
Is that Drake? That's right. Drake from State Farm.
Tuna fish, water, sorry.
Neighbor.
the cat loves it.
Stand-ins don't have lines.
Oh, okay.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Fact. Mom's rule. And we all want ours to be healthy. Whether you're side by side or connected online, you can help look out for each other with health insights from 23andMe. Explore your DNA together and use those insights to inspire healthier actions. Like getting more exercise.
It's wet.
Getting more sleep. Because the health of your family starts
Yeah,
with
a lot of rain.
Healthier is better together. This Mother's Day, buy one Health Plus Ancestry Kit for $149 and get
No, I'm
a set for just
smoking, man.
$99.
So you don't know how it is. Kind of dark to tell.
The seas of the Alaska Triangle are
Eat
as
the
deep
goddamn
as
chicken. What?
those of the renowned Bermuda Triangle. In fact, there are over 3,000 shipwrecks along Alaska's coast.
What?
But here, ships don't just disappear.
Peace.
It's much more bizarre.
I'm too tired to guess.
They
But I got
too,
it before.
as ghost ships. The ghost ships of the Alaska Triangle. For me, this is the best evidence of something really mysterious going on here. And for the existence
You want seconds? Is that what you're saying?
forces.
You know, I want 2 smokes and a lighter.
You're not getting smokes until you take your medicine.
That is coercive. And I just took some food.
No, you did not take no medicine. I don't want to hear your bullshit, Doug. You didn't take no medicine.
I just took some yogurt.
You've been sleeping all day. Ask anybody around you.
And doing what?
You've been sleeping. You haven't taken no medicine. I swear my meds. You have blank.
Who give you a smoke up of bed?
What?
I said, so give me a smoke and I'll go get bed.
As a ghost ship.
No, I'm gonna give you meds and I'll give you cigarette after you take your meds.
Are you sure? First it's there, then it's not? If this is
You know, I can understand if I was picking up blood or something, but, you know.
Of the highest order.
You don't want to get to that point, right?
Back in the 1920s.
You don't want to get to that point where you pick up blood, right?
Hudson Bay.
Yeah, but to dare someone to use what may or may not be something against them.
Doug, it's for your memory.
It was the largest ship
Give it to me
outside
then.
the Arctic Circle.
What?
Jimmy got shot.
Give it to me.
Of the local
Jimmy got
I'm
shot.
giving it to you. But
Indigenous
you
people
just
first
got
saw
up.
it must have been absolutely blown away by the sight of it.
Yeah,
They
my
would
dish
never
is done.
seen such a vessel
15
before.
minutes to
They
do
were
all this
crafty
little bit.
people in their skin boats and dugout boats, and then
And I have to
such a
walk out
1,300
at
ton
night.
steel vessel must have been extremely impressive. One indigenous group were so in awe of the huge ship that they carved this intricate ivory reproduction. But was this an act of devotion, or was the motive something more sinister? Shortly after the carving was made, the Bechimo went into a thick Arctic ice floe. Historian Anthony Dalton has written a book about what next happened to the ship.
In October 1931, she became irrevocably
Well, I know I
trapped
put
in the ice. And Captain Sidney
the
Coleman
radio,
had to
TV
call
monitor out here.
the order
Right,
which
right.
no mariner wants to hear, and that is abandon ship.
You're right next to that left right there. Easy
The
to find.
location? Just off the
It's
coast of
actually
Barrow,
back
near
here
the
with
northern tip of the triangle. The crew all disembarked and they set up a camp nearby because the cargo, which was said to be at least $1 million in furs, they wanted to keep an eye on it, so they stayed in a nearby camp.
There was no sense of urgency about anything. It's case of the ship's there, we're here. It's not
No,
really
that
a
wasn't
problem.
going in.
It's Alaska, this sort of happens. If necessary, we'll wait here throughout the winter.
On November 24th, 5 weeks into their wait, the temperature hit 60 degrees below zero. This was followed by a huge snowstorm.
You get outside?
The crew were trapped in their shelter.
Brandon.
On the morning of the 27th, the storm calmed, and the men looked outside to check on the ship.
To everyone's astonishment, they found that it had completely vanished into thin air. There was nothing there, just ice, as far as they could see. The Bechimo had disappeared.
Yeah.
The men were astounded.
It's vitamins,
This ship
a
couldn't
baby
possibly
aspirin,
have sunk
and
through the
your
ice, and it couldn't have blown away.
Alaskan. It's
But the
for your,
disappearance of the
Doug,
Bechimo
take that.
This is the
I'm
most
going to,
disturbing
but not right now.
Off it.
It's not right now.
Look what you're doing. You're spilling it.
because soon after
You need something to swallow that
its
down with.
form returned. The
Oh,
first sighting
and I miss Mom. You guys have no problem with me dancing around here all day long.
and floating
I'm watching you
freely.
guys.
In May 1932, A gentleman called Leslie Melvin actually boarded the Beichamp. This time it was in a different location. Yet at the same time, planes flying over the area could see nothing, no sign at all of the Beichamp.
He discovers it's completely deserted and wonders, how did it get here? Did it sail itself? After this, sightings continued for an astonishing 38 years, but the ship remained out of reach to anyone attempting to salvage it. Anyone who seeks out that Beichamp never finds it. They see it, it starts moving away at unnatural speeds, or if they approach it and try to board it, extreme weather comes out of nowhere and prohibits them from doing so. It's almost as though the Alaska Triangle is using supernatural forces to protect the ship. All this was adding to a growing myth about the ship as a real ghost ship. Something just on the edge of reality, possibly slightly into a more otherworldly reality.
No, nothing bad. I'm sorry.
But to the native people, it wasn't so much a ghost ship as a spirit walking in another dimension. Kittiwake Richard is a native shaman.
The Native American view on reality is everything is made of spirit. Everything in this reality has a certain spirit. Reality is made of spirit, and there are different realities that have different degrees or strengths of spiritual energy. This world is also a spirit world.
The Beichamp was moving between different levels of spirit.
And when something goes to a different spirit world, it's like saying a different dimension. We're talking about another place that's like this, but it's like a different layer.
If this theory is true, would a different layer of reality explain the mysterious voyage of a second ship, which disappeared in Alaska in the 1760s? It was last seen with all its crew frozen solid beneath the decks. Is this, once again, the triangle at work?
Why do they call it your funny bone? You ever heard it? Not funny. What if you make it the first thing you want other drivers to notice unnoticeable until they turn on? Question everything. We did. In the all-new Hyundai Tucson.
Why choose proven quality sleep for Sleep Number? Because a good night's rest is where muscles recover and our minds are restored. The new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed is temperature balanced, and it helps keep you asleep by sensing your movement and automatically adjusts to keep you both effortlessly comfortable. Perfect for those relaxed. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Only from Sleep Number.
Hey, Mom, if I could talk, what would I tell you? I'd tell you I love our walks and jumping up to play. We do everything together. Huh, Mom? I guess what I really want to say is thanks for giving me Cosequin all these years so I can stay right by your side.
Keep on moving with Cosequin Joint Health Supplements, the #1 vet-recommended retail brand and official joint health supplement of the Westminster Dog Show.
Meet the Ninja Foodi Air Fry Oven. Make family-sized meals fast. And because it's Ninja Foodi, it can do things no other oven can. Like flip a lid. The Ninja Foodi Air Fry Oven.
Did you notice that there was a
and flips away.
This is how it feels saving all that dough. We tried a new $1 Your Way menu at Burger King, featuring the only flame grilled bacon cheeseburger around for $1. So for just a buck, you can feed your hunger and your hustle. The new $1 Your Way menu. Your way, way better.
Alright. New Neutrogena Rapid Tone Repair. 20% pure vitamins.
I'll see what I can do tonight, and if I do, great, if not, then, yeah.
Neutrogena.
At Panera,
I have to take her.
dinner is hot and ready to serve. Order our warm and toasty sandwiches for dinner tonight with delivery or pickup. Only at Panera.
Okay, this house. Spontaneously, should we make an offer? Just spontaneously. Worst case scenario, me. Can we afford it? I've run the numbers. It doesn't end well. You know,
Because she has like
let's just
a
ask
big-
Zilla for help with financing.
Yeah, she has a big vehicle like
For
you.
help with financing.
Yeah, so she can do it. Yeah.
How did
Yeah,
dogs combine crunchy oak
That's what I
with
was
a
gonna
touch
do,
of
but I don't want her to
fat,
have your
juicy
card. I
raisins,
want her to
and tasty fiber into one delicious
This
cereal?
reminds me.
It took a lot
So
of
it's
brand
not
swap.
crazy.
Get
Why is it
Kellogg's
happening
Raisin Bran Crunch. 2 scoops of delicious.
You can't be playing with Peloton. Lock in, line it up, come on. Raptors tell us beat drop. Come on, Peloton, punch through.
They can't stop you. They can't break you.
Starting at $3 a month. All access membership separate.
So you're a small business, or a big one. You work thriving. But then, time to think, plan, pivot. How do you bounce back? You don't. You bounce forward. With serious and reliable internet, powered by the largest speed network in America. But is it secure? Sure, it's secure. And even if the power goes down, your connection doesn't. So how do I do this? You don't do this. We do this together. Bounce forward with Comcast Business.
Not now, Maggie.
Sorry, bud. Not right now.
Hey, Dad. I forgot to grab something. Come here, Maggie. Don't worry. We didn't forget about you.
Oh, The Laundry Guy is a show more about love, not just laundry.
There's been a fire.
Every stain has a story.
You've given me a gift.
Don't miss all new episodes of The Laundry Guy. Now available only on Discovery Plus.
Okay, so I'm gonna see what I can do tonight. That way you can have your card back.
The ghost ship, Fate China, is said to haunt the Arctic waters of northern Alaska. It's a chilling story, but at least the crew all survived. But there is another ghost ship story, and that ship is called the Octavius. The question is, could the Alaska Triangle be responsible for what happened to its crew?
Octavius, the British sailing ship in the 1700s. She sailed from Britain to China, trading. When she left China, the captain, who had his wife and child with him, decided he would make an attempt on the Northwest Passage.
The fabled Northwest Passage connected the Pacific with the Atlantic via the Arctic Sea, yet this route hadn't even been discovered yet. Why the captain would attempt this unknown route in 1762 is still a mystery. The ship disappeared, but in the 1770s, it was found, apparently abandoned, drifting off the coast of Greenland. The story of Octavius is quite spine-chilling. How did it get there? It disappeared north of Alaska.
From there, she drifted through the Northwest Passage and been spat out round the east side of Greenland.
Ironically, the Octavius is the first ship to have sailed the passage, and it appears to have done so all by itself. The big question was, where was the crew?
When she was boarded,
I love her as my boss. Oh, I love her as
they
my
were all
boss.
frozen stiff. The captain's wife and son were frozen stiff in their cabin, and the captain was frozen stiff at his desk,
Not too bad, huh?
pen in hand.
Yeah, she's so awesome. So they'll
It
come
was
and
like a
try to
scene
TV if
out
you
of
don't
the
get it
movie
tonight.
The
I'll take
Thing.
the bird tomorrow.
How could this have happened? Having seen this, the crew believed
Oh,
that
you gotta
ship
go
had
get
been
it?
cursed,
Yeah.
so they got off the
Oh,
ship
yeah.
as quickly as they could, and the Octavius was never seen again.
I just gave you one.
The last entry in the ship's log was November the 11th, 1762, 13 years earlier. So this tells us that this ship had been travelling unmanned for 13 years.
Its last position in the logbook was roughly 250 miles north of Point Barrow.
Barrow, where the Fate China was going to disappear 170 years later. This must have been where the captain and the crew froze to death.
Damn, what y'all watching?
ships in
Oh
one
shit, I
corner
know,
that
I
differentiates them from
concentrating on
any
me being on this
disappearing
couch and stretching out my legs and trying to figure out when I'm gonna be able to walk again.
Wouldn't hurt while you're laying in bed, you know, kicking your legs up back and forth, up and down, up and down. But then again, I'd be scared because if you're in a lot of pain, I don't want you. It's hurting. Cat keeps on looking at me. What do you want, Cat?
Look like he's got
How do I tell her I don't like one? That's crazy.
Yeah, look like he got violated.
She's dying, so I want to give her
Active for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection.
Carissa boards it and gets his head up quickly.
Yes, she's eating.
So, out of this world.
I get to go and go to bed. Oh no, I don't get to go to bed.
Plus favorites like cotton candy, raspberry fresh bliss, and an all-new lineup for all the summer you crave.
You get to go to bed eventually.
The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu. Summer's best moments are just one bite away. DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Freshly MPM coffee.
Always fresh.
It always brewed fresh.
Even at night?
That's why Tungus need night owl.
Not an owl.
This guy.
Freshly brewed premium Guatemalan coffee. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
Tungus!
A committee effort tonight with Marco Gonzalez on the IL. Eric Swanson got the start. They said, go to, young man. That's what it did. Mike did a heck of a job.
Retirement happened.
So when things aren't good, you know, criminal occurred or criminal investigation.
Get more from
You're thinking about
your bed to protect your feet. They're delicious.
As we dive into the Bible.
The flag.
Dispatch of weapons.
Back in service.
Dispatch of weapons. Welcome back. What's the same without you?
Miss you.
Glad to have you back.
Welcome back, Lemon.
Great to have you back.
Thank you, everyone. You're not gonna get rid of me that easy. Now back to work.
(911). What's your emergency?
The best-selling crime novelist buried $5 million treasure somewhere in the city.
I wonder how many dumb treasure hunt calls we're gonna get today.
911. What's your emergency?
Did you just say dance?
This treasure hunt has the city completely off the rails.
What's your emergency?
Leave it wasn't here. Griffith Park Fair and take it off the list.
No, you cannot get here. Everybody back.
I am tired of these treasure hunting fools.
All new 911 next Monday on Fox.
Never really got into that.
A new episode of 911 Lone Star starts right now.
You watch this thing
Is it finest?
Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very big day. I don't need to tell you how ruthless our suspect is. He's a public menace responsible for tens of millions in property damage. He's burned, maimed, and killed innocent people. And he's done it all while hiding in plain sight. Oh, he thinks he's smarter than us. And for too long, he's been right. Now, make no mistake, this man is a dangerous sociopath who will do anything to avoid capture. Keep your head up, watch your six, and let's get this son of a bitch. Come up. Thanks, man. You are under arrest for criminal trespass, reckless destruction of property, aggravated assault, and arson.
Yeah, hopefully she'll be walking here in a second. And I'll be right with the foot, and I'm just gonna head out.
Captain Strands, good to see you up.
Good to see you, Dr. Jacobs.
How you feeling?
Finally beginning of operation. I buzzed once.
His words.
Well, I am afraid to say you would have.
You know, if you wanted Jaden,
there a
I was like,
complication?
man, that is not what I'm getting at.
Exactly. During surgery, we discovered your tumor was larger than we anticipated.
What does that mean? Did you get everything?
Absolutely. It just means that your recovery will take longer than you expected.
So, 6 days instead of 5.
More like 3 to 4 weeks.
You're trying to get me
3
in
to
a
4
certain, I
weeks.
said no.
Doctor, I can't be away from work that long. The taxpayers need. But I'm sure the taxpayers will understand.
Once I know 2 levels of tension, shortness of breath, fatigue, coughing. But the good news is, all you need to do to feel better is to kick your legs up and relax.
That's not good news for my dad.
Well, either way, the takeaway here is a success. Now, I will want to keep you overnight, but you should be good to go tomorrow.
All right, well, thank you, Doctor.
We only get to kids every other weekend, so that's not too bad.
It's like 2 fortnights. Now, don't worry, we'll find a way to pass the time. Oh, that reminds me. Last night, brought you something. You guys, you have to check it out. Oh, you can just take the lid off.
Oh, good.
It's a plus.
Yeah, so we're not paying for it today, obviously.
You hate it.
No, you're game.
What he wants done and accomplished. And
I'm
this
about
past
to
year,
be
2020, is the year of time
Shut
and
up.
space.
What's that?
Amen. And
The body, you're a
too,
student
all
of the
the
word.
time. Excited about but do I work tonight?
we are linked.
108. You guys.
Definitely more.
What's it?
Blake Pavia, and I was so happy she chose me.
Yeah? How's it going? First time sitting on the couch since I've been in 2 years. I just was
What is that?
I was recording me sitting on the couch.
Okay. It's definitely yeah. He was one of those people that.
Hey man,
Doug just woke up. He has the lighter. I'm gonna give him one cigarette.
When she gets out there,
Khalil was gone yesterday. He ate dinner.
She gives us everything.
I fixed Doug dinner.
Renee, she's unlike any artist that we have on the show. She has such a quiet confidence, which makes her even more of a threat.
What you gonna sing for us, Pia?
The song "What the World Needs Now" is love.
Well, the world do need some love right now. What made you decide on this song?
Shortly after we got here to prepare for battles, my mother passed away.
This he does. But he just wanted your order, but he hasn't shared.
What's your sign?
But you know, I can balance down for you. Yeah.
Oh, what do you know?
Because,
Ellenwood. Oh, now you want to return my calls about superheroes, huh? Oh, I have to call you.
So I guess there was a hard night for you to
The ambassador made a big speech about superheroes today. Turns out saving someone's life makes a good impression on me. Who knew? I'm getting calls from all over the world. Media awareness is up 72%. The push for superhero legalization is becoming a worldwide movement. I have big plans for our next movie. We're going to have a summit and sing. We'll use our ship. We'll gather
no, I'll take it
from all over the world.
I'm just letting you know, last time I gave it to him was 5:45, 6:45. I can't remember it. It's all everything's same old though.
Why am I not feeling it?
Yeah. And you got yourself up awesome. I have to go take my sister to the store.
And won this round. He's gonna want more. He's
I know,
only
I
against the
squeezed out my
club. He
scrub
wins.
into my
One thing I've learned in business, smell the
I know.
flowers. They don't bloom that often.
Doug
What do you
just
want on
woke
your
up,
Tuesday?
like, no, just
She worried a lot?
All right, stop talking. I'm gonna give him one cigarette.
Show her.
Michael went to in the bathroom and
Watch Incredible.
What?
Have you seen this cartoon?
You can, but there's not enough in there.
Elastigirl.
Oh, okay.
It's
Alright, I'm out of here so I can take my sister to the store.
the Incredibles.
Have a good night.
Drive
Bye,
safe.
Ann. I promise. Bye, Miss Tina. Love you. I said I love you. You're so awesome.
Drive safe, be cool.
I promise.
And the
Multi-dimensional. I felt like I was before, but now, with you being you, I feel like
the incredible.
I flew them in from all over. They've all been in hiding. Their powers, secret identities, and names they've given themselves.
I'm Screech. It's a pleasure. I've always considered you the gold standard for superheroes.
Well, thanks. You're too nice.
I am called Rick.
Nice to meet you, Rick. Where are you from?
Wisconsin.
Oh, Elastigirl. I assume your powers are.
You know, zapping things electrically, charging things, bolts aligning, that kind of stuff.
Name's Reflux. Medical condition or superpower, you decide. That's a little line I say just to put people at ease. Open them again.
Oh, no. Reflux. Love it.
Yeah, that is impressive. Keep practicing.
Forward.
Well, I'm beat. Congratulations, big day. Good night, ladies. I will see you tomorrow.
Good night. Must be nice for you, being out front after all this time.
Out front?
Well, it's been a while since your superhero days, and even then, you were kind of in Mr. Incredible's shadow.
Nah, I beg to differ.
I'm not saying you weren't big. You were and are a superstar, but you have the stage to yourself now, and people have to pay attention.
You mean it's man's world and all that? Well, what world do you live in? Your brother runs Death Tech.
I don't want his job. I invent. He sells. I ask you, which of us has the greater influence?
Which side of me are you asking? The believer or the cynic?
The cynic
Would say selling is more important because the best sellers have the most buyers. Doesn't matter what you're selling. It only matters what people buy.
This is true. If I discovered the origin of the universe, my brother would find a way to market it as a foot massager. So, what would the believer say?
The believer would tell you to live your life. Wait for permission, assert yourself, and impose your will on the status quo.
Sounds like my brother. You sound like my brother.
Well, he's not wrong. There's an art to getting a reaction. I know how to get him, my brother. Which? No, space labor. You're tech savvy. I need to lock onto a signal and trace its origin. How fast can you slap something together and meet me at the airport? Need to get out of town. Contact. I can get the contraption together by 5 a.m. I need to get on TV. Chad, I told my brother to set up an exclusive with him tonight on the news app. Finish our interview by 4. Promote the hell out of it. Independence from screen slavery. Chad, tonight. Boom.
You can put the forward, huh?
Oh, okay.
You just put on the armor you chair.
Okay.
Listen to your Tony Rice.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, nice kid.
Danny, don't be mad.
Have a good night.
Okay, see you.
Oops, not an exact science. How can I fix this?
What do you know about Tony?
Not much. Seems like a good kid. Popular, plays sports, music. Parents on the Happy Platter. Kid works there part-time.
Happy Planet?
I would drive all the way across town for the Happy Platter.
We got some booths over there near the Cell of Denver. Yeah, right. Near the Cell of Denver.
Happy Platter doesn't look all that happy to me. It looks bored.
The Four Platter.
I thought Vi would want to change your pace from driving.
I like driving food. Does this mean vegetables?
Balanced diet, dude. Vegetables, kiddo. Get used to it.
Good evening, everyone.
Normally she doesn't ever flip like this.
Yeah. Would you like water, sir?
Yes. Yes, I would. This is my daughter, who you must know, right?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Violet.
Hey, Vi, say hi to her.
Push it.
Dad. That's her little brother.
Hello.
This is really good water. It's very refreshing. Spring water, is it?
I don't know, sir.
I think it's tap.
Well, it is very good.
Excellent tap. Excuse me.
I see it's cool.
Where'd she go?
To find a good place to be angry? Listen to your heart. Find the gift perfect for me. Put it in your heart. A great price. All will agree. I'm gonna love what you gave me. I won't have to lie. So put it in your heart. Spend less.
This Mother's Day, listen to your heart. Spend less, get better. TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods. The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu will take right into summer with out of the sale burn back, iconic drumstick with peanuts, and an all new lineup for the summer you crave. The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu. Summer's best moments. One bite away. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
So with your home and auto bundle, you'll save money and get round-the-clock protection.
Sounds great.
Sure does.
Shouldn't something, wacky be happening right now? We thought people could use a break. We've all been through a lot this year. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, now's not a good time for your cups of drink.
Are you sure you haven't booked all day?
Read the room, guys.
Riding a bike should be a really fun experience. We make low-maintenance bike for everyday riders. We were coming off a great year when the pandemic hit. We really had to think creatively. Teams allowed us
Deuces.
to do what we call virtual visits. Hey, Vanity how are you? We will see 2 or 3-fold the amount of customers from all over the world. Without a team, there's no way this would have been possible. And I really think it's going to set a standard for retail moving forward.